I'm gonna show y'all how this go. Keep 42400 in all states. You're simply looking at a sum of 10, right? Today is the 4th. 4, 5, 6, 7. So we pretty much living off of a 7, a 2, a 0, and a 4. So with this 10 right here, this fits the description, all right? I have hit this number one time before in DC. Give me a minute, guys. Just running a little late today. It's better late than never. It's better late than never. Okay, it's better late than never. Somebody sung that before. It's better late than never. I think it was Drake, 7204. And look, I'm going to tell y'all something. Yesterday was the 3rd, right? Yesterday, 3, 4, 5, 6, we was living off of 3806. See, a 0 today, underneath yesterday, tomorrow is the 5th, right? So tomorrow we are living off of everything that represents a 5. Again, tomorrow we are 2, 3, 4, 5. So tomorrow 2, if I'm not mistaken, a 5, a 0, a 2, and an 8. So look, anything pertaining to 0, anything, right? So any sum, right? Any sum, SUM, not a son, not a son of Mars, not those Jordans, right? Not a son of Mars, none of that type of stuff. Any sum, 703, 703, right? 7 and 3 is 10, right? Got the 0 in the back. 802, right? 10, 0 in the back. Consider some of these numbers. So we are under, meaning yesterday, we over the top for tomorrow, right? We know 802s will be high. Look, tomorrow tells on itself, right? 802, right here tomorrow. Yesterday, 806 yesterday, what? 603s yesterday, 386 today, 204s. You simply looking at the numbers. It's time for me to go ahead and switch it up. See, I was listening to Baby Girl when she said, why do you keep hitting for subs only? For this simple reason right here. 11 people is in here, and you're telling me to give people a chance. Give people a chance to make a selection. But, well, 9, 10, 11, 3 of them logged off. But I can't get a thumbs up. So now you wonder why. I'm just going to go over here to my little tool button, and I'm going to hit community moderation, and I'm going to hit participation. And when it says subs, do you see now why I put it on subs now? So look, we can really talk about 200. I told my brother Manroof, this 2000 stuff is wide open. Shout out to Ohio. They have 4,000. This stuff is wide open. You have 3 zeros here. Now, watch this. I'm going to show y'all something, right? I'm going to show y'all how I like to run numbers down. We doing 1, 2, 3, 4. I particularly don't like to deal with this kind of stuff because everybody can't be just singing the same tune, right? I try to stay away from this, but this is a perfect time to run your numbers down. So right here off the rip, right? We got 802. How many of y'all like to shoot dice and say, let me get those, 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 let me get those. Shout out to my man Ed, man. One of the man. Look, I gotta try to find Ed too, man. I seen one of his homeboys a minute ago, and I was like, man, what's up with Ed, man? He was like, man, you know, Slim, man, he moved, and you know, he's taking care of his sister. He drive tractor trailers now, and knowing him, he probably bought him a used one, probably for 100,000 or something like that. Man, when I'm the type of guy, right? I give any man, right, any young man, I give them their kudos. I give them their flowers. Meaning, you know, when they are just the ones, man, you always got to give it to them. And when I talk about this young man named Ed, man, Ed went to school with me, and he was from Florida Park, right? And you know, just by being in that area, you know, Florida Park. When you're talking about Florida Park, um, if your parents or anybody grew up in that era, when you actually knew of certain names, right? And when you actually heard of certain stories, you hold yourself kind of like, to that pedigree. Like, so when you hear about Florida Park, that's the first thing you know about. Oh man, those are some true gamblers down there. When you hear about Florida Park, you hear about, hold on guys, a 1470. So something is missing. 680. 680. We needed another zero. We should have brought this down. This got to be 2000, right? See, I'm sitting there running my mouth. So 2000 got to come back. So me and him became friends, man. He went to Roosevelt, and when I'm talking about a smooth young man, he was so quiet. But when it came time for him to shoot those dice, you know, 9266660, he could be a handful. And um, we used to DC. We definitely looking for 802. When we used to shoot dice, right? And I'm talking about when you're talking about neighborhoods, when neighborhoods could actually just mingle together. You had Florida Park, Morton Street, uh, 1-4, aka 1-4, the whole walk. When we say walk, man, 1-4, man, 1-4 can be at the top of one hill all the way down to 14th Street downtown. So we would get together and just gamble. Everybody's supposed to be in clubs, but man, people was just like really trying to get into other guys' pocket. And Ed was one of the ones, he'll just, always made his way in the bathrooms by himself. Meaning, right, he didn't need like a crew. And I think, to be honest, Ed was like the only Florida Park person who actually went to Roosevelt. Like, so that was already a minus on his behalf. Because what did that mean? Being from Florida Park versus you amongst guys from maybe Seventh and Taylor, Rock Creek. Um, let's see, Michigan Park. Um, Michigan Park. You had Hobart. You had a little bit of Delafield. He was pretty much automatically frowned upon. And long story short, man, Ed used to get in the bathroom, man, and we used to gamble. So I like 802 in DC. We just got to keep it in, right? And there was some other numbers in here as well. And I'm talking about during that time, I think the first new big face $100 bills was out, and I be counting this hand right here. Just had like some thin $100 bills, and it'd just be like bet slim, bet. Go ahead and get you off of here. We gonna get the crazy folks out of here, man. Cause we talking about money, and half of them probably can't understand. We can't have no crazy folks on the channel, man. We can't do that. And Ed to get on a dice, and somebody say, "Let me get those. Let me get the first ones coming out. Let me get the third ones." And he used to be like, "Man, goddamn, what they used to call it around." Who was that? That was T. Roy calling it gating in heaven, right? That means when you gating the dice. But people in different areas to say, "Nah, bruh, knock them down." Like all that. Let me get those. Let me get those. That doesn't matter, right? That doesn't matter if you don't have no strength to, if somebody coming out with the dice and knock them down, you basically grade star something because You could hit your point, and somebody will say, "Well, nah, I gated those," and you literally told somebody, "Nah, bro, knock the dice down." Don't be so lazy and just say, "Let me get those, let me get these, let me get these, let me get these." But Ed was the type. Ed gonna gamble you until your money is gone, to his is gone. And I remember one day Ed was betting on the side, and I think it was just me and him left. And every time I hit a point, I look up at him and he'll say bet. Every time I strike the dice, he'll say bet. On that day, I think I might have hit Ed for at least $700 or $800, right? And he was like, "Damn, Slim, what Ed said, man. Ed said, man, damn, Slim, you cleaned me up." But certain areas, certain neighborhoods by law, you need something back, Slim, and it's not like you being a sucker. It's just your generosity, right? Because mine, you already had some money on me, right? So pretty much, I had me some free money that day, and I think I gave Ed about $200. I remember one of my other homeboys, T. Roy. Shout out to him. He was like, "Slim, man, let me hold something." Like basically, man, that was my go back. So I say I could understand that, bro. I wound up giving T. Roy $100. Big Dre from around Morton Street, right? One of my buddies. I grew up with him, and we went to school together. And he was like, "Slim, I need all." And this was just like everybody just asking, and people just looking like, "Damn, Slim, you want little Damien?" I Slim, man, I was trying to go. So it's just like I basically won the money, damn near passed it out. Many might say, "Oh man, Slim, you saw," but it was just activity, and it honestly, it didn't mean nothing to me, and that was just law. Like if you win, right? I guess some might say, man, to keep the commotion down. You get somebody something, man. That's I have always seen individuals do stuff like that, and even around older guys, I have seen guys buy other guys' cars that they lost so much money. Somebody will say, man, hey Slim, let me hold about five, man, to next week or too late on. They'll just do that, right? So long story short, I say, "Hey, Ed, what's up, man?" I say, "Slim, what you doing after school?" Right? He was like, "Man, I ain't doing nothing." And after that crap game, a few of us went out Pentagon City. We hung out for a while. So me and Ed was like the last two, after the drop offs. And I was like, "Slim, I got this restaurant I want you to this food. It was called K Dynasty on Rhode Island Avenue. It's like a church now. They sold the best chicken wings, cornbread melt in your mouth, collard greens melt in your mouth, right? It was like a staple, right? Real low key, black owned, and it was called K Dynasty. I guarantee you, if you eat just one plate of that food, you can ready to go to sleep. So he was like, "Man, Slim, I appreciate that." I treated him. We wind up talking. I dropped him back off, and just ever since then, man, that was just my guy, Joe. I love that guy to death. I think probably a few weeks later, or I think it was prior, he got robbed for his Eddie Bauer coat. He had a green one. Ed, pretty boy, man, pretty hair, pretty wavy hair. Man, he just was. You can look at certain people and you be like, man, that's one cool dude. Right? And even during that time, it wasn't no such thing as no homo or pause. Nah, you just give people credit where credit is due, right, man? Smooth little young guy here, man. And I think before the ruckus really jumped off, I almost want to say the guy that actually took his coat. I think I probably hollered at him and just let him know, "Nah, Slim, get that back, man." And long story short, I believe he wound up getting his jacket back. If I'm not mistaken, it been so long, but those was actually our days, man. And so when you talking about areas like Florida Park, the many that came from on down that neighborhood, when you get to talking about Handover, and you get to talking about, I remember seeing an old timer when he first came home, right? I forget his name, man. Always say, "I love you." I forget his name. Birdland. He just came home, right? I remember being out Party Time Liquor Store, and this was one of his first numbers he was playing. He was playing 5250. He was like, "Hey, young man, where the phone booths at around here, young?" And I was like, "Man, it ain't no more phone booths out here, Birdland." I didn't really know him like that, but I knew of him because he actually had like a little restaurant on 11th and Lamont Street before he went in. And he was like, "God damn, Slim, I been in that long, youngin'?" I was like, "Yeah, man, it ain't no more phone booths." He was playing some numbers, and this was one of his numbers he was playing in MD. So you figure you got like, back then, when we was the young guys age now, which people call them YNs, that's about the craziest thing I ever heard. To give young men a name, label them, and the way you could just say it, the YNs, the YNs, the YNs. Like when we was their age, and you heard of guys like Birdland or Black Buster or the Twins, right? You didn't. I don't think we called them AOT, or even if you got up on them, it was either you was gonna call them by their name, or you probably wasn't gonna say nothing. You wasn't calling them no AOT and Unk, and man, this generation here, they got a lot to learn, man. I think somebody really need to sit down with these young guys, man, and really hold some kind of class with them, because what they're doing, the age that we were, we wasn't into that, man. And it's like, to be honest, this generation is coming up now. They are like really disabled. And when I say that, the ones that came before them didn't talk to them or actually laid down the proper law to them. They're laws. I look at them, they going in CVS's, they stealing, they walking in packs. Everybody wearing black hoods, everybody wearing black sweatpants. It's like they're really laws, man, and it's really no reaching these young guys. It's no reaching none of them. Because when you steadily have people giving them this label, YNs, 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 Tupac made a song about that in probably 1995, 94, before he passed, about Yummy, Yummy, Alexander, or whatever his name was, the little young man who got killed in Chicago. So why are we still calling these guys YNs? I see one of them. First thing I do, "How you doing today, young man?" Half of them don't even want to look at you on your face. They'll put their head down, and you'll ask them, "How you doing, man? You all right? You doing all right in school?" "Yeah, yeah, yeah." And they can't even look at you. They can't even look at you. But they're totally lost. When we was their age, man, we was out there like really, really, really trying to get money, man. Some of us had kids already. Some of us, we were still trying to study our books, and then at the same time, chasing behind young girls, right? But we made it though. We made it. Half of us, we made it out here. But far as these young ones, man, I really don't see. I just don't really see no future with them, man. Because and then if you look at them, the average one is what, 13, 15 years old, parent probably just hitting 20, 28, if that. They want to pair Jordans just like their child want to pair. Then you have some of them. I rather for my kid to get drunk in the house than to go somewhere else and get drunk. I'd rather for them to smoke in here, huh? But I just don't know, man. But DC at the 2000, man, this was a good number to run down. I think it stopped at, this don't even look right. It stopped at It started at 3204 and it came all the way down to, is this fair to say, 2074, 4567. 2074 is actually the date digit number for today. So I probably would play 2074 in DC. I would keep it in. We have our 50, 54, 18 up in here. This is how I like to do it. Right? I always like to look at these numbers on the outside and on the inside. 802. How you doing? Hello to you. 802 right here. This is DC. You have your, I'm not going to touch this though. I'm going to let y'all see the numbers. You have 4436. That might come out. All right. But I just like 802 in DC, man. Always look on the outsides. Look, again, 4815. And it should go crazy somewhere. I think we should see it a few more times. 50, 5814. It should be, you could take it. Hold on, where else? We got to be somewhere else with this. We have a 3456, which is a series. I like that number for New York. 3456. 3465 in DC. You might got to watch out for that. So these are some numbers, and don't forget the famous 6802. Where is it? Okay, 6802 is here. 6802 is here. 6802, 6802. I'm going to go ahead and write that down for DC. 6802. And that's what Birdland used to always say. I love you. I love you. So when you be talking about rich DC history, man, you got a lot of guys who came up, man, and when I looked at him, he's like, man, Shawty, man, where the phone booth is at, man? He was talking fast, and I was like, it ain't no phone booths, Birdland. We don't have those no more. He's like, man, I just get here, man. I just, man, the guys, before us, they talk real fast and slick. He say, man, I just get here. I said, you just came home. He was like, yeah, man. He was playing them some numbers. And he was like, man, give me 5250, man. We was in MD. Give me 5250. And I was like, how you? And that's when I didn't know about all of this stuff. I was like, why you like that number? He was like, yeah, man. I was like, and these are guys who, back when you can, when you was buying street numbers and stuff like that. So I was like, what's special about it? And he was like, man, I just like it. I just like it. And this was his number in MD. All right. So is there anything else? Is this at unique or time? How can I help you? You in Florida, right? You got the scratch offs, right? I be seeing you down there just doing the thing with them scratch offs. You great hit them real big. How can I help you before I leave? Yeah, I gotta find my man Ed, man, because I seen one of his homeboys around Northeast about 2 years ago, and I was like, but I don't know why I didn't ask, like, what was his horn or something like that, though. But I was like, man, tell him I said, what's up, man? And he was like, all right. He was like, man, your man got all fat now, man. I said, I said he got fat. He was like, yeah, man, he driving them trucks, man. I said, yeah. Hey, man, one thing about them truck drivers, man, you can be the most thinnest guy, but when you just on the road 4 or 5 hours, man, that's all you doing. You stopping at the stores and you eating, and before you know it, man, you making 6 figures, but you really not keeping your health up to par. I seen one white guy on TikTok back when I had it. He had a pull-up bar on the back of his tractor trailer somehow, and I was like, oh yeah, he mean business. He mean business. And when I say Slim was cock strong, it looked like he can grab you with one of his hands and just snatch you off your feet. But that's normally what happens, man, when when you in that CDL life, man. You gonna make some money. But what state you in? Let's see what you got going on. You're gonna make some money, but as far as trying to keep your health up, man, God knows. And I was like, man, my man ain't get fat. I was like, what you mean fat? Like fat? You like fat, bro? When I hear about fat, I be like, what you mean? Like, he was like, because you could be fat, you could have that belly, You can have those arms, and I mean, it is what it is, as long as you healthy, as long as you're comfortable in your own skin, fat can be beautiful. I think it is. It don't make a difference, but my man Ed was thin, right? Ed was thin, man. Had the little studs in his ear. Yeah, he did have one diamond, and that was in high school. He was just a cold, pretty boy, man. Wavy hair, and he didn't talk at all. He didn't talk at all, man. All he wanted to do, drink him a little demi set. I remember sometimes calling him. He'll be right in front, down there by Florida Avenue, by the playground, and I'd be like, I'm coming past, Slim. And they'd be like, you want to get one? And I say, man, I'm cool. Because down there, you had the little liquor store right there. Now they turned it into a beer and wine. And by the time I pull up on him, he already off a bottle, and that's all he liked to do, man. But I was like, yeah, my man got chubby, huh, man? He was like, yeah, man. But it's all good. It's all good. How can I help you? Cause my day, man, I was like tied up, man. I done this for my brother, man, Roof. He probably somewhere just smiling. He got a hold of that 2000 in DC. He been rocking with it. I'm so happy for him. And that's how it is. Hopefully he can win some more money. Or just hopefully, man, he could just save. But continue to share the page out with a friend, guys. Whatever you do, man, please stay out of the way. Time 10:28. I wonder who somebody done came out already. But let's win. So let's keep these numbers in the DC. If I'm gonna leave you with anything, make sure you play 802. Just keep 802 in. Of course, we have a lot of series on the side because we started off running it down plus 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? So we might be ready to get a series if we haven't. Well, we did have a series. We had 5, 7, 6. So is it fair to say whenever we have a series, we're gonna get any thousand? Let's reference this. I'm gonna go ahead and go to Ohio, and I'm gonna get up out of here because I want to see. Like, bro, are you just up here talking a bunch of gibberish, bro? So is it fair to say series sparks off 1,000? I used to read a book. It used to say whenever you get high numbers in your state, you might want to play some low numbers. I remember being turned on to one of those books like that at Party Time Liquor Store from my folks, Ohio Lottery Post. Let's see. Let's just go to Ohio and see Lottery Post and see what transpired with their state. And I'm out of y'all here, man. I ain't want no Facebook. Ohio Lottery Post. We'll go to all. Why I can't get it? All? Come on, y'all. What's going on? Ohio Lottery. Let's go to for some reason I can't even any range, yes. Any range, any range, any range. For some reason, guys, I can't even get them. Okay, got South Carolina Lottery. South Carolina had South Carolina had two. One second, guys. I'm sorry. I got it right here. Okay, here's Ohio. Okay, so Ohio had 559. All right, let's go ahead and go to them. Okay, so if Ohio have 901 in here, This happened on Sunday, and they received 4,000 on the third. Now, see, now 4185 is here. 4185 is here, right? So how will we approach this? So if we send these same numbers and they hatched off of 2,000, what is it to say that Ohio might not get some of these numbers, right? Do you think they'll get 260? Here's the same 4185, right? That's why you gotta look at the outside numbers sometimes, right? 4185. So say if you saw 4185, right? And you are one of the 1, 2, 3, 4 rundowns, you know, individuals, you should have ran that number down and basically, damn, I'm sorry, they had, oh wow, they had 9462, 2469. Oh, okay, so if 4185 is in Ohio, I would just stay here. I would stay here. I would stay right on up in here because just off of 2000 being ran down in DC, I would stay up in here. You already got your 901, 901. If Ohio had 4185, right? So okay, so look, 4185, we know 260 always come with that. Forgot about that. I'm glad I remind myself. So 4185, did Ohio have 260 yet? I think they had to have it. Did they have it? Did they have 559, 836, 260? They had to have it. If they didn't have it already, they need to play it. Shout out to Robin Wagner. She got a piece of the triple eights. So Ohio, I would say you gotta go for 206 now. Times have changed. Oh wow, so here's 260. So say if you would have been playing 260, I think it actually came out in the month of Jan, if I'm not mistaken. I think because I think it did. 260s bring you 1458s. Not all the time. You might want to check your state out. Here it is right here. So 8514. So Ohio, they might be coming right back at you again. Good morning, Maria. How you doing? We was just talking about this 4185 is in this 2000 wheel in DC. And we know whenever you see 485, you got to play 206. And I was just saying times might have changed since we talked, but you know what you got to play. So don't let that bother you. Don't even let it bother you. Good morning. But I do want to talk about this 559 though. Wasn't that one of the numbers I hit in West Virginia, or was it 995? I do want to talk about this. I do want to talk about this because I did I hit this in West Virginia. Look, this right here. Look, put the phone down. Don't worry about the little calluses on my hand. I do pull-ups. I don't use gloves. We don't do drugs. I love me some Damon Wayne, man. He didn't have to say it like that though. He actually told a story. Look, I'm gonna go 60 though, right? I'm gonna go 60. Yup. I'm gonna go 606 Texas, fall in. I'm gonna go 606 with this because I just came off of this wave. No, I just came off of 995 in West Virginia. I'm sorry, guys. Slow down, our country. 955, still 60. 595. We're gonna go 00. Now I'm gonna see something here. We're gonna go 200 or 205. Now this can be for anybody's state. This is Ohio. This is another batch of numbers. Somebody want to get them. They want to take them to their page and sell them. You can. Can you just please send them over to the Third Eye page? They'll say, y'all, I got this from Third Eye, y'all. Just say that. So in Ohio, you had 559. We should look for 606. 200 or 205. Let's go back to Ohio again, or can we just go to somebody else state? Because somebody might say, well, you probably saw that in Ohio. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Y'all know how small my eyes are. I can't see everything like that, guys. Let's go back. So if we had 200, if we had 606, we're going to consider 559. Let's just see. My battery going dead. I got to get up out of here, y'all. I'm running a little late. In DC, we just had 482. Y'all know what that means. Okay, any 606s, any 200s, any 205s, any 205s, any 606s. If we haven't had that in Ohio, you may have to put that on your list. You just might have to, so it don't look like Ohio did none of that. Let's try another state, because we're another state. Let's go to MD. Let's go to MD. Maybe MD did it. Who knows? We simply, oh wow, we had 017, so we had to have 635. Is that true? So we're talking about 559 now, and we said 200 got to be around it. Or we said a 606 or a 205 have to be around it. When it's going to come, we don't know. There's that 901. Did MD have 1458? That will give somebody something to do a little later on. Look, here it is, 502, 502, 502. Where is 559? Did it come with it that month? Here's 502. Where's 559? It was jumping right here. Jumping ain't good enough, my man. No. Okay, well, here's 200. So 200. Well, where's 559? It's jumping right here. Jumping is not good enough, brother. We cannot take jumping to the rental office, my guy. We can't do that. We can't take jumping to the gas pump, my guy. We can't do that. So yeah, guys, we need 559 and MD. We just saw all of these numbers. I just can't make it up. I just can't make these numbers up. So we need 559 and MD. All right, so here are the numbers. I already put them out there for you. They can go for Ohio and MD as well. Don't forget MD while we're here. 017s bring you 635s. Normally with 017s, you should see 188. Did you get 188 in MD? If you haven't, you do need to play it. Okay, so let's go to Texas. Because matter of fact, Texas just added, because Brother Willie texted me this morning, and he said, hey, brother, did you forget about me? And I said, no, I didn't, Brother Willie. Because the number I gave him had already came out last week, and sometimes guys it go like that. So, they had 212s. 212, what is it? Damn, I just hit that in West Virginia. I forgot what these numbers, I got to do me some more studying. 606, we was just talking about it. Let's see, did the Big D have anything in reference to any of these numbers? 606, 559s, 722s, don't forget, 722s, don't forget 722s, 507s. Normally is in that batch with 722. I couldn't play a four drawn state. I swear I would have to stop playing numbers at this point. Okay, 025. Here's 025. Where's 559? 025. Where is 559 or 6? Well, we just saw 600. That was a long stretch. I can't tell the balls how to move when they do be coming out or however they want to do it. So that is to be true. Let's slide up here in the month of Jan. What we looking for? 559, same thing. Many might say, oh, that's the cousin to that. That's the cousin. How you know that's the cousin? Where y'all get this stuff from? Here's 559 right here, guys. So that is to be true. 559, 200s, and 606s. Do anybody or have anybody figured out how to count these numbers, right? I can't just get up here and tell you or conjure up any numbers that tries to make me sound good, right? Do anybody know what's going on with these numbers yet? Because I'm just tired of holding on to this information like this. Do anybody know? Can anybody help me out? Do y'all have time today? Do anybody know? Get these numbers with these doubles in it when they are three-way comms. Do anybody know? I know we're all smart at this point, guys. Don't have me thinking, guys, that I'm just that bright, guys. Do anybody know, like, really how I get these numbers at this point? Because I'm just not going to totally tell y'all. I'm tired of that. I done shared platforms. I done share. Can anybody help me out? So look, we got 606. Where are all these lottery geniuses at? I don't really talk to nobody no more. Are y'all here today? Y'all want me to add some of these lottery wizards and stuff like that, or just leave them alone? Leave them alone, Maria. You been doing good, bro. Leave them alone. Where are these lottery geniuses? Everybody know. Like, I'm trying to figure it out. If you looking at 606, and we ain't talking about a Malongo's magic window now. We know 606s can bring you 1, 2, 3s and 552s, right? We 5, 5, 2s, but you looking at 606. Appreciate you too. Shout out to Illinois. Let's do something with it then. Shout out to you. Come on. Let's go. Just okay, Maria said, yeah, you've been doing good. I know. But I'm trying. Where are they? Are they let's go ahead and do Illinois and I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here, guys. The minute I get Illinois, I'm gonna show y'all something. And I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Let's do Illinois. Let's get some of the numbers. Today is the 4th. You can give me all 4 drawings if you want to. This is just not my page, ladies and gentlemen. This is y'all page too. The more you help, share it out. I promise you. Thank you for the love. I promise you guys, we gonna reach the ceiling. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Y'all have to be able to experience some of this stuff. Y'all experience it. We waiting on shots now. I play numbers just like y'all do. I go broke just like y'all do. Let's go ahead and go with the shy. There she goes. Shout out to Peg D from NYC. There she go. Thank you for your support, Peg D. She be rocking with me over there on Facebook. Looking at this gutter mass. I done ate so much, Peg D, to it don't make no sense. I'm trying to get it down. I got me a new rope. My son ordered me a heavy rope, but I be trying. It be hard. 48 trying to work out, but bro, that ain't no excuse. Cause I be saying older guys just be. I saw one guy. He said he was 68, and pops was so ripped, man. I said, boy, you need to shut your mouth. Well, let's go with New York. What New York had. I'm trying to do these numbers, guys, so y'all can get the understanding of this stuff. We waiting on Chi-Town. I know we not gonna waiting on New York for long. Sister Peg D, let me get that number. Please, Sister Peg D is one of the beautiful souls. Let me tell y'all a story about her just in case y'all might be getting tired of it. Yeah. We know one day you was at the bar and you was drinking some cranberry juice and you had some of those Mexican wings from Alero's, and I appreciate you, sis. And one day you just looked at your cash app and you had $200. Is that right, Sister Peg D? And you just act like you saw a ghost, and she texted you and said, hey, I've been trying to get at you. I finally caught up with you, and I want you to know I hit that number. And I was like, huh? I said, what? Oh my God. The waitress, he looking at me because he used to me just saying, give me another shot, or me just giving him a look because I told y'all, just shy. Because I told y'all we talk with our eyes in the nation's capital, and the look I gave him, he was like, oh my God, he back drinking again? And I was like, no, you could bring me another cup of cranberry, a glass of cranberry juice. And I'm looking, I'm like, what the heck? And yeah, man, and she's a real one. Brother Willie, what's going on? Six. And man, I'm telling you, man, it's some good people out here, guys. So this is the Chi. This is New York. Uh, we know automatically this is 204 in New York. All right. We look. Don't forget 770s bring you 84, right? We're gonna go 848 right here, or we can just leave it alone at 841, right? Now I'm just giving y'all some examples with these numbers. Take my wife to work. Oh, I appreciate you, bro. Well, I gave you that number this morning, right? I just was talking about you. Give me 1 second, bro, Willie. I ain't trying to get off beat with this right here. I'm trying to show everybody something. Then I'm gonna go to their state. I got Chicago down for 094, 17. Is anybody counting with me? 24, 24, 244. Or we can just leave it at 247. These are some numbers should be expected. This is New York, right? Then we're gonna go over here to Chi-Town. This is a six-way combination. This can be fairly hard. MD, you can fall in. We just had 710. Am I making somebody mad over there? And isn't this something? Oh, so 710 in Chi-Town. So, okay, in 6212 in New York. New York, I had y'all down for some 1220s type stuff the other day, didn't I? Mix it up a little bit just in case the trailers catch up with me. They won't catch up in a minute. It might be a little too late for them, though, by that time. Because I know they be probably studying their little poor hearts out. I know some of them can't be studying too long because some said that this work is like special education work, so it shouldn't be that long. I think I had New York down here for something. Somebody told me today they gonna bust me in my mouth, man. Like bust. One day somebody just gonna slap you dead in your mouth because your mouth is too sharp, bro. You don't be meaning no harm, New York. I had y'all down for something like this. Y'all was almost home. And my man almost don't pay the bills. Now we're gonna go to New York and see how these numbers are moving. Chi-Town, we got you down for 017. Please don't tell me the number just yet. Let me make a fool of myself. Let's go New York. Let's see New York, New York, New York. And Peg D knows she can get straight on through to me. No, that was no. This is New York with 090. Well, it don't make a difference because whatever the numbers are, the numbers are. So that was you in New York for 090, 094. So have y'all had um 017 yet? If y'all haven't had it. And shout out to Lexi. I can't forget her. She's another one. One night I'm sleeping and she hit me. I'm like, what? You told me to play this and I played it and it came out and I was listening and I'm like, what? And these peoples don't have to, they didn't have to tell me nothing. Those are some beautiful people, man. They will always be blessed. So is this New York? Because where's this 717 coming off of? Hold on. Somebody just said, or so who had 717? A Chi? Because if New York had 094, they need 710. I'm in New York right now. Y'all had, don't forget the 09, the 089 brings you 300. Y'all had a series. New York, you might need 1,000. Oh, I'm in New York. I'm looking. What's been going on here? Wow. So New York, you need 107 if you haven't had it already. Okay. Here's this 091 again. New York, have you had 1458? In New York, I'm going to tell y'all something. And normally I don't like to put people's states on blast because I just know it's a lot of hateful people online. And sometimes you can just throw stuff out there in the atmosphere. You'll have the average miserable person. Hold on, what you giving me in Chi? Somebody gave me something? When Chi-Town had 800. Do I just need to take the 800? What was I writing down? 870, 887, 877, 800, 877. Damn, 887. Hold on. 877 or 880. Call 1-800. Sound like one of them commercials. 800, this Illinois. 800, 877. Okay. What is this down here? What? All these ads be popping up. 3106 in Illinois. Daytime. 3106, 3106, 3106, 13, 13, 13, 13. Keep it 13, 13. Keep it 1338 in Illinois. Is it jumping? 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 1338 in Illinois. Have they had it? Let's watch out for it. Maybe. 1338 in Illinois. Is it jumping? Did it come out yet? Are you too late, brother? Shout out to Chi-Town down there, man. I always be thinking about y'all down there. I hope, sis, you just be super safe. If you have children, I hope, man, you're talking to them every day, and also shout out to the dads down there that's trying to keep the kids grounded, man, because I never seen nothing like it before, man. So Chi-Town, we said 878. And if you just want to get more in depth with your numbers, guys, you feel like I'm rushing you, man, reach out to me on Facebook, inbox me, or then we can talk. Come on with a cup of coffee or something. I'm not going to hurt you. I promise I won't hurt you. $15, $20, anything to help me help you. This is for entertainment purpose only. Third Eye do not need no money from nobody. When Third Eye is broke, Third Eye is broke. When Third Eye is broke, he don't be broke for too long. I do not ask nobody for no money. But sometimes a cup of coffee is much needed. So Chi-Town 878, y'all had 156. 156 can bring you 605. Wow. 156 can bring you 605. 315 down there. Damn it, what's 315s, guys? I done forgot already. So you could just easily inbox me, man, and we can rock and roll. So Chi-Town 878, 878. If it haven't came out already, you might got to keep it in. I really look at Chi-Town. I don't, well, now that I got you, sis, hopefully you sub to me. I can do a lot of things for Chi-Town. But, yeah, if you want your state, just come on over, man. Or just inbox me. And that's it. Brother Willie, I got you out the way. I believe I did. Y'all don't forget, guys. 1444 is still brewing. I'ma tell you something. I played it in Michigan yesterday. I'm not gonna play it back. Oh, no. Come on, y'all. Come on. I got some more time, guys. So I'm getting ready to go on break in a minute. I'm sitting right here with this Malungo's Magic Window right in my hand. Let's get to it because I want to show y'all something. I'm trying to figure out why Sister Evelyn says 717. What? And you said you're in Illinois. Do you like that number or what's going on? I got a fresh one too. So come on, guys. Let me get that state again. Where are we going with this again? Was that okay? NY at 094. That's definitely great. Pop off something. Sister Peg can trail me. She have a Malungo's Magic Window. It don't make no sense, man, that I displayed this thing and I just got there it is right there, New York. Sorry I gave you my favorite. Oh, that's cool. But you know, just let me get what y'all had yesterday. That's how we normally do it. You probably didn't know. I appreciate you though. 094. New York, you are clearly looking at 1444, triple fours, 144, if you will. Always look at 6106 down there at the bottom, aka 1101. This is a fresh Malone. This is a fresh transparent window right here. Y'all don't have one of these, call double red. 1-800-526-1340. Yeah. Call them, let them know they're going to already know, oh, such and such sent you. Oh, that's a good guy, ain't he? Yeah, he's cool. What do they be saying when y'all be calling, guys? Y'all never tell me. Who sent your third eye? Y'all don't never tell me, man. So that's New York. Uh, and then the famous 0544. I'd be scared to say that number because every time from my first notebook, 0544 have always been there. And I could remix a video right now and YouTube would say, hey, Third Eye, we want to give other creators a chance to display their other creators. Like what? These are my numbers. This come from on my phone. Why are they getting mad? Because they're seeing the same numbers that I'm seeing, and I already have displayed this stuff over 15 years ago. Why are they getting mad? It's no way out when it comes to this. It's no way out when you see 1, 2, 3, 5 and I write it down. That's why I say I let them have this. But every time I remix a video, hey, Third Eye, just want to reach out, give other creators, like who? It lets you know people is pointing to your page, right? Don't y'all know people will report your page and say they'll either say it's, what is it, bullying, misled information, and all they doing is getting your page flagged. So when I make a short on my end, it'll say I got 35 views with 1 thumbs up. It lets me know that I'm shadow banned, right? So that's what I gotta go up against. This Third Eye Lottery page is like, to be honest, guys, it's just really stuck, and I done it to myself. I don't know if I created enemies, which, you know, that's normally what happens when somebody jealous of you. That's what goes on, right? It's just I'm a step on your shoe on Monday vibe. What does that mean? You come to school with a new pair of shoes on, somebody accidentally step on it and say, oh, my bad. And you say, man, no problem, man. You just keep on moving. You know, that's the vibe, right? Anybody ever came to school with a new pair of shoes on, somebody just like literally stepped on your shoe, just ready to start a fight? Some might just look at you like, yeah, nigga, I dare you stand there for 2 seconds and think I'm gonna wipe them down. Nah, yeah, you good, cuz. I'm just come back with a new pair the next day. Now, if you step on those, that's when I know it's a problem, right? But dealing with this internet and, you know, dealing with hateful people, you know, if you don't join them and, you know, and they feel as though that you're leaving them out and your page is prospering, man, they want to turn you in. It's just simple as that. So I'm in New York and I'm already saying 14, and I've been saying 14 because Lex can get up here right now and say, hey, bro, I'm tired of 1444. Peg D can tell you. Like, man, you've been having us playing this for over 4 or 5 years now. They can tell you. So the minute it come out and I remix a video, YouTube won't say, Third Eye, just letting you know. Like, what's wrong? Who page do you know if you're on anybody else's page that people constantly just saying play 1444? Who page have you been on other than books and magazines that people saying play 3644? Who page tells you, man, watch out for 3945? I'm letting y'all know it's possible. Who page tells y'all that? They write it down because they see the numbers. Nobody wasn't talking about 5596. It's probably just a regular number. When I put it on display, hey y'all, make sure you keep in 5596. Hey, y'all. Keep in 5421. Hey, y'all. Sometimes you got to watch that 0086. I don't need to go through this whole board, man, to call out numbers, man. You see the numbers yourself. You see the numbers yourself, man. Whether it's 1025, whether it's 2227. Stop smiling, Maria. I know it. Don't jump up and down. Stop smiling. I know. Whether it's 1625. These numbers are here. That's why I tell y'all to get it. I also tell y'all sometimes, guys, some of the numbers y'all see, I might don't even see. Might don't even pay them no attention because I don't like them. But I just find it crazy. Every time I will remix an old video, let me try to pull it up. Because in my archives, my videos go back to over 5 years. And the minute I do it, that's the first thing they say. Hey, Third Eye, just want to let you know, we got to get other creators a chance. And I'd be like, a chance for what? It just lets you know. People point your page out. Now, come on. This stuff is old, man. This was back when I used to go to the gym and get in the sauna. This stuff is old. Look in New York. Saturday. This is for February. So if I'm saying the same 414, shouldn't it have tipped off of something? This is DC. The number's not going to change. We're still looking for 5412. And the minute one of these numbers come out and I remix it, they get in contact with me. Hey, Third Eye, just want to let you know, we want to get other creators a chance. And this is where I got striked at. These are the books right here. People was asking me, and I was like, you know something, man? People asking you, go ahead and get those. But instead of them just saying, nah, bro, I don't get those, man, you're going to get your page flagged. Third Eye. Louisiana, I got something for you. State of Louisiana. So as soon as I remix it and say, hey, y'all, 1273 came out the other day, Third Eye, we just want to give people a chance to... When are we going to wake up, man? I'm talking to the people who using burnt out accounts and you leaving comments in your own phone. I could easily do that, but that's not a fair shake. I could easily take this phone. I could have just gave it any random name, but I chose to say, no, bro, this is going to be one of your other phones that you want to make a few coins off of. And I just could have been just an alias person. Let's see. Let's see. I'm going to leave a comment right now. I'm going to show y'all how this go. Am I on live? Okay. I'm on live. Okay. I'm on live. Okay. I'm on live. Okay. I'm on live. Okay. All right. Now, says sub only. All right. Now, says sub only. All right. Now, says sub only. All right. See, I can't even. I'm gonna give myself a heart. See, I can't even. I'm gonna give myself a heart. See, I can't even. See. Now somebody else give me a heart. 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 See? Now somebody else give me a heart. See? Somebody else give me a heart. See? Somebody else give me a heart. I could do that all day. Somebody heart again. I put my phone down, both hands. Would you think that's fair? For me to just get a phone? Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate that. It's not me. But do y'all get this, what people do to boost their page up? And you wonder why you see the same people on the same people page, the same comments, because they're literally doing it themselves. Now, Peg D might be at work. This is Peg D first time actually catching this live because Peg D have a life. Maria, it took her some time to get up here. Maria is at work. Y'all don't find it strange that the same people be in the same people comments like this channel page, whoever that was. We know who it was. We not going to bring names up because they might point at the page. You looked on their page, the same person every single day. It will repeat. It will. We know about the clown who befriended me with one of his burnt out accounts. I exposed him. Like, bro, you was using a burnt out account, bro. You had me cussing out a person who it really wasn't, and all the time it was you, bro. That's what people do. I could have easily done that. Guys, I can go to every neighborhood and grab 5 guys' phone, go to YouTube and give myself a thumbs up. How would that make me feel? Like, bro, you cheating the game, bro. I go around 5 neighborhoods. Like, let me see your phone right fast. I'm gonna go to YouTube. I'm gonna give myself a thumbs up. I'm gonna get all in the comments. Man, Third Eye, you the best. No, bro, that's you saying that. That's not nobody, bro. That's you. Shout out to my man Pick 3 Lottery. Whatever happened to him? I was looking for him one time. I hope he's doing well. You look at his comment, the same individual. Like, come on, bro. We can't catch the same. We can't be on people live like this every single day. Brother Man Roof inboxed me yesterday. He's not in the live right now. Maybe he's busy. Maybe about time this go out, he will get on it. But y'all don't find it weird? You look in people comments, you got the same individual in the comments every single day and don't miss a beat? Because it's pretty much their phone. They're pumping their own page up. I don't even like to give myself a thumbs up, but I always hear Lady D's voice. Like, give yourself a thumbs up, Third Eye. I'll be like, for what? Is that fair? And she'd be like, nah, it'll help you. I hate to do it. Why are you giving yourself a thumbs up? Shouldn't other people do that? But she'll always tell me, don't forget to thumbs your page up. And where is she? I don't know. Like, God gracious. Like, Lady D, where you at, baby girl? You have my numbers just like I have yours, but what happened? Like, then you got people. I used to look in the comments. I say, damn, Lady D on this person page? I don't think that's the Lady D I know. Because the Lady D I know don't go for foolishness like that. I mean, at least that's what I thought. I'd be like, damn, Lady D with her? She, like, what the hell? Like, what are you getting from over there, Lady D? Right? Like, what are you getting from over there? People getting burnt out accounts, using other people's names to get the page pumped up, and this is just weird to me, man. Y'all need to stop playing, man. With that being said, man, shout out to Chi-Town, New York City. We want to win, Sister Peg D. I appreciate you over there on Facebook. You know, you could always inbox me, and if I see something, I'm going to push something out there, and let's continue to win. That's all. That's it, and that's all. That's it, and that's all, man. Share the page, thumbs it up, and let's have some fun. Because I swear when I hit one of these numbers big, I don't want to leave nobody out. And the first thing comes to my mind, I always rock with those who've been rocking with me. That's just how I am. I remember one day and I'm going to leave y'all with this story. This is family, and he always will fall on hard times. And, he's family, man. We done slept in same beds, partied in same hotel rooms, shared chicken wings with mumbo sauce with peach sodas. It's like you never forget people like that. One day, this was a long time ago, man, somebody was riding. I had got my income tax check. Probably fairly got probably 3,000. I say, man, drive around here right fast. I gotta go holler at Slim, man. And they was like, for real, you still mess with Slim, man? That man, he on it. And I said, no, that don't make a difference, man. That's my man. I love that guy. I go around there and blow the horn. I'm driving with somebody. I'm like, nah, give him about 5 minutes. People know. You don't know if people praying or not. People always know. Like, I just know if Slim get a hold to some money, they gonna come through. Blew the horn. He in the little rooming house. He peek his head out the window. I promise you, the way he flew downstairs, his girl with him. He said, I told you, I know my man was going to show up. I told you. And I'm sitting there laughing. I said, man, get in the car, man. I said, what you need? We going to the store. You want some food? We want to get some grocery. Get your pack of cigarettes. Wind up getting him some grocery. Got him 2 packs of cigarettes. I said, you cool? I think I gave him probably $150. Told him, man, I love you, man. Stay cool. Right? And this is what I do. I don't forget about nobody. If you mess with me, I'm going to mess with you, regardless. I'm gonna come and look for you. And that's on both sides of the fence. I'm gonna come and look for you. That's on both sides of the fence. And I was like, what you mean you told her? He said, man, I told you. I knew my man was gonna come. I said, oh, you just pumping me up, huh? He said, man, I said, how you knew I was gonna come? He said, man, I just knew it, man. So share the page out with a friend, man. Whatever you do, man, stay out the way. Positivity over negativity. I am gone. Holler at me, Peg D.